welcome back or welcome to another vlog. This week we are going to, I don't have much planned this week, so we're just gonna see where the week takes us. I just ended a vlog last night. I think I put that footage in there. Yeah, so I just ended a vlog last night and I decided that I was gonna start a vlog this morning before I get ready for work, mainly because I wanted to come on here and talk to you. Hold on. Every time I have my headphones in, I feel like I'm screaming. So I wanted to come on here and talk to y'all about what I'm currently reading. I'm still reading Junie. Like I said, I'm gonna pick up Junie when I'm sitting down, like, and I don't have to go to work. I don't have to go to an event. I don't have to do anything. I'm just sitting down and I'm able to immerse myself into reading Junie. So this morning I woke up, I wanted to kind of clean up around my space a little bit and just do a little few do some things, and I was like, I need an audio book, but I don't want it to be a thriller. I don't want it to be a contemporary fiction. I don't want it to be anything but something quick. So my TBR cart, I have maybe 3 really tiny books on my TBR cart, and I was like, I read a memoir this month, but I wouldn't mind reading another memoir, just because a memoir is something I personally feel like you can just pop in your headphones and do whatever you need to do around the house or whatever. So I picked up Cynthia Erivo. I really hope I'm saying her name right. Cynthia Erivo, Simply More. So this book I purchased at a Barnes and Noble that was closing down. I want to say, ooh, I don't know if my cousin's watching this. Girl, let me know. Was this where we got the book from the Barnes and Noble that was closing down? Because I'm pretty sure I got this book for a cheaper price than it is, because it's $28.99 on a regular, but I'm pretty sure I got it for less than that. So, and I mainly picked this book up because I had seen the movie Wicked. Y'all, I watched the movie Wicked, but I didn't know anything about Wicked. I didn't know nothing about Wicked. I was never really into, like, that movie. I didn't even know it was a thing before. I just went to watch it because I'm like, oh shoot, I'm thinking it's a new thing. So now it made sense after I watched the movie why there was so much happening around Wicked, because I guess it was a thing before. And somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, there was a lot of hype around Wicked just because I think it was a thing before and a lot of people knew about it, but I didn't know about it. My first time seeing Wicked was literally with Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. So, but yeah, so I picked up this book and it's super short. So super short, and it's a 4-hour audiobook, and when you put it on 1.5 or 1.75 speed, it's less than 4 hours. So I picked it up and I wanted to specifically come on here because I'm like, I'm really enjoying it in a sense of she's doing such a good job. Like, it's a memoir, but I personally think it's more of self-help. It's a memoir, but it's self-help. Like, it's memoir and self-help. I don't even know if she considered this to be a memoir. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know what she categorized it as, but and I also picked it up mainly too because she's a baldie. I'm a baldie, so I have a deeper connection to this book because she's a baldie, I'm a baldie, she's black, I'm black. Yeah, so that's why I picked it up mainly too, because I love to see baldies on covers. I love to see baldies. I just love to see baldies everywhere. So yeah, and then the back was also really beautiful. Like, it's just so beautiful. But yeah, so this book, honestly, I kind of am doing myself a disservice by not sitting down and actually reading this book with my eyes, because there are so many quotable moments in here. There are so many questions that she asks that you can kind of reflect on. I think one of the questions, let me see if I can find one just to give y'all an example. This is the first one I see. So it says, if you look back 5 or 10 years, would you immediately recognize the you that you've become? So basically she's asking, like, wait, let me go back because, child, I'm trying to forget. Look for the clues in the now. So I'm going to read this little portion right here. So it says, it's always interesting to look back at the past iterations of ourselves. At the time, we don't believe much will change. From the time and place a naivete envelops us, and we really can't imagine a future that is much farther away from our now. If you look back 5 or 10 years, would you immediately recognize the you've become? So she's asking questions that will allow you to self-reflect, and I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm gonna finish it out. I'm probably not gonna finish it before I am able to before I have to go to work, but I will most likely be doing a reread. I'm probably gonna add this to my reread list because I want to sit down and actually listen to it and read it with my eyes and write down some of the questions and put them in like a journal entry, because she's asking some very good questions. And like I said, it's a memoir and it's about her life, and she's telling you a little bit about her life, but she's asking you questions. Like, she's asking herself questions, but she's also asking us, the reader, hey, I'm asking myself this question, so I want to ask you this question. So yeah, I would pick it up if you are looking for a book that is gonna be very empowering, and a book that's gonna because she had the part I'm at now. She's going through so much when it comes to being a Black woman in these in the spaces that she's in. So honestly, really enjoying it, and I just wanted to come on and say that. Junie, like I said, I'm picking up at either tomorrow or Wednesday, and we'll just pick that back up. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and say that. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye. Good morning, y'all. So let me take this out because I feel like I'll be screaming. But good morning, y'all. So, and y'all gonna see this dress often because this is my nightgown. So yeah, y'all gonna see it until it's time for me to change into a different night outfit. But yeah, so anyways, I wanted to come on here because I wanted to continue to talk about Simply More and how much I am enjoying this. Like, it's like I said, it's not your typical like memoir where we're getting into the nitty-gritty of the childhood and what, you know, like she does that, but it's not as deep. But she dropping some questions, she dropping some, it's like self-help and motivational at the same time. Self-help and motivational. I have never annotated a book. I tried doing that with Hunger Games when I first started my book journey, my reading journey. I tried annotating with Hunger Games, and then I ended up donating the book because I was like, girl, you don't want to write it. You don't want to write in your books. Like, no. So I ended up donating the book and getting a new Hunger Games book because I just didn't like how it was looking. Not to say that I don't like annotating, but what I've done was I've taken pictures of like a page, and I've highlighted with the, you know, the little app in your phone. I highlighted with that, like with the markup in your phone. That's the way I've done it. But child, I'm telling y'all, I'm probably going to be doing a reread of this because there are so many quotable moments. There's so many things to highlight, so many things in this book to do. But the part that I highlighted, like I told y'all yesterday, I mean, y'all see it, I'm a baldy, and I connected more so with Cynthia Erivo because, again, I loved her in Wicked, and I also, I like that she was a baldy, so I was like, okay, boom, let me support the baldies. So this quote here, I don't even know if y'all can see it. So this is real highlight, and this is a annotated tab. So that's how I know I'm enjoying this book, because I wanted to mark it up, because I know I'm never going to give this book away. I know I'm never going to give this book away, and I'm never going to sell it because it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm sorry. But the quote that I highlighted was, my beauty didn't stem from how I did my hair. Hair is such a fraught subject for many of us, and I found myself freed up emotionally once I embraced this new look. I will say that is kind of like my journey with how I became a baldy, is I kept cutting my hair shorter and shorter and shorter. I had, you know, if I had pictures, I'll put them here, but I went from like low to then one day I think I dyed my hair, and I didn't like the color. The color was really, it wasn't good. So then I went to a barber and I shaved it all off because I'm like, I gotta start over. So I shaved it all off, and I was like, hold on, I kind of like this. So then I started to like rock the bald look, and I don't know, it was just something about it that made me feel so good. Like, it made me feel free. And then I found, like, I didn't know there were people out there that did like influencing for baldies. So I found the baldy world, the baldy community, just like I found a book community, and it's just been beautiful ever since. Like, right now, this is too much hair. Like, right now, y'all, this is way too much hair for me, and I'm most likely gonna be shaving my head. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it at some point. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and just share that I am continuing Simply More. Like, I'm doing some stuff around the house, so that's why I'm doing some stuff around the house. That's why I am listening to this, because today is one of my days off, and I don't know how much of June. I don't know if I'll be able to sit down today to do Junie, because I have some stuff to do. I have some stuff to do, like I have some adulting things to do, so I don't really know how much of Junie I'm gonna be able to sit down and actually read, but we will see. But I'll pick y'all back up when I have something to say relating to books or life. Hey y'all, so it is a little bit later and we are in the car because we are going to Publix real quick. I decided to get my lazy butt up out the bed and go to Publix because I was watching a vlog, and the vlog I was watching, they were in Paris and she was eating pasta, and I'm like, I could really go for some pasta. And I remembered I had what is it that I had? I had the bolognese sauce, and I had diced chili, child, something. I had that in my fridge, and I was like, yeah, well, not in my fridge, in my cabinet, and I was like, yeah, I have the ingredients to make pasta. I thought I had the bigger, what's that? The bigger noodles. I don't know how to. It's like penne, but it's like the bigger version of a penne. So I decided that I'm gonna just go to Publix real quick and get ground beef, the big noodles if they have it, and some red wine or wine of some sort. And what else did I say I needed? Um, whatever else I need to make the pasta. I just I just want to have a good night. Love Island come on tonight. We'll see if I'm in the mood to watch that. And also there's a WNBA game tonight at 10. Yeah, there's a WNBA tonight at 10. Love Island come on at 9. I'm in the process of trying to catch up on all these vlogs. So like there's a lot going on. So, and I just finished Simply More by Cynthia Erivo. So I don't think I'm going to be picking up a book for the rest of the evening just because I have a lot of things that I need to watch. So yeah, we're going to get this stuff for the pasta and head back home. This is the pasta I was talking about, y'all, but I guess it's called rigatoni and not penne. Sorry for the angle. Sorry for the angle, y'all, but yeah, sorry for the angle. But I wanted to show y'all the wine that I got. I showed y'all this in Publix. So I'm assuming rigatoni is the one that's like wider, right? So these look like what I'm talking about, like what I actually want. I got the ground beef and then I got the wine. So I remember, I don't know, I forgot like what year or what, but everybody used to be talking about Taylor Port. Like if you want to, like if you want a red wine that's sweet, but it also messes you up. So I got the Taylor Port. Do people still drink this? Y'all still drinking this? I don't know, but I don't like red wines like that. But if it's sweet, I'll make an exception if it's sweet. So I have a like a wine list in my phone that like it tells you what's sweet, what's not sweet. And I found that on the internet. So that's what I kind of use to help me. Now they said the sweetest red wine is called Tawny Port. Now this brand, they have one that's called Tawny Port, but I don't know. I just feel like I feel like I've tasted Taylor Port before and I know how Taylor Port tastes. So I didn't want to really do too much. I'm like, okay, girl, you're trying to, you don't need to be trying nothing new, especially when you're trying to have yourself a nice dinner. So yeah, I got that. And then of course some garlic bread, because every time I make pasta, I always forget garlic bread. And this time I have garlic bread. And for dessert, because in my phone, I put, okay, when you go to the store, you're going to have to get dessert of some sort. So for dessert, I got the Pills. Is this Mr. Doughboy? Pillsbury? This is Pillsbury? Whoever. Pillsbury Doughboy. The Pillsbury chocolate chip cookies. And I'm going to have a wonderful night. Like I said, Love Island comes on tonight at 9. There's a WNBA game on at 10. It's hopefully going to be a good night because I find that evenings are a little bit harder for me. I don't know, like when the evening time comes, I get like a little bit sad and I try to like distract myself. If I'm not at work during the evenings, like I find myself getting like super sad. So I try to like distract myself with certain things like watching TV or reading or, something so that I'm not falling into this like cycle of just like ruminating on certain things and ruminating on certain thoughts. So yeah, we're gonna have a nice little night. We're gonna cook. We're gonna drink some wine. We're gonna watch Love Island. We're gonna watch the WNBA game, and if we're still up past the time that the game ends, then we'll put on Game Show Network and watch maybe Survivor or something. We'll watch something, but see y'all inside. Hey y'all, so it is another day. It is a few days later, and I'm getting ready to go out for sushi. I think it's a sushi and Chinese buffet with one of my girly pops, and I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all that, and also show y'all my outfit, because I'm not a very like I was never really a person to just wear a dress just to wear a dress. Like I wear dresses mainly on occasions, so like birthdays, events, birthday dinners, stuff like that. Like I've never really wore a dress just to wear a dress. But a few weeks ago, there was an event for work and I needed to get a dress, so I got like some dresses from this collection. I forgot the name of the collection at Target. And y'all, these dresses are so comfortable. Like this one, let me see if I can pull y'all out, but they are so comfortable. I don't know if y'all can see. Let me get this. And it has pockets. It has pockets. So yeah, I am super excited to be wearing this dress. I thought about doing a thing, you know, though I've never done one. I'm still new to the bookish space, but it's like the drink outfit and book of the day. So I thought about doing one of those because I was like, oh, I feel cute. I feel cute. And I will be completely honest, like the last few days have been total emotional days for me. So, and even today, like this, before I got dressed and like shaved my head and, you know, put this dress on and kind of felt good, the morning was a little bit rough, and I was just like, I don't even know if I want to film anymore. I think I just want to go out with my friend and just come home and like whatever. But I was like, no, Carice, pick up the camera, because you'll regret not filming, you know, and documenting basically your process and how you're going through things. So yeah, but I feel really good in this moment, and I'm gonna meet my girly pop, and yeah, it's gonna be really nice. But yeah, I did also want to come on here to let y'all know that I did finish Grown. I don't remember if I even talked about Grown. I honestly don't think I talked about Grown at all. I think I put like it was a little, maybe like a little clip of myself reading Grown, because again, the last couple days I have not been feeling great. It's just been a very emotional, so I just haven't really been feeling like talking to the camera, being in front of the camera. So yeah, I finished Grown, and I have a few notes in my phone about Grown. I'm gonna see if I can remember them off the top of my head, but mainly picked this up because I wanted something that I can pop in my ears to read while I was doing a lot of things around the house, and something that was like easy to read. So this is my first book by Tiffany D Jackson. It will not be my last book by her. I will say that I am not a fan of, it's like two of her books that I'm really not a fan of, like the covers. So those I'll read on the library. But this one, I do absolutely love the cover. So Grown is about a young woman. She is 17 years old. Her name is Enchanted Jones. I want to say her name is Enchanted Jones. She does enjoy singing, and she went to this audition to, you know, try out just to see, like, just to feel the vibe. She met a famous, I think he's a famous R&B artist or whatever, at this audition, and he becomes enamored with her. Like, he just nasty all around. Like, he's just nasty. It's your typical, not your typical, but because she does say this in the book, like, this is not about R. Kelly, anything like that. I'm pretty sure if people have read this book, when you read the synopsis, it gives off the vibe of a situation that, you know, if you followed the R. Kelly case, it gives that, right? But she's saying, like, this is not about R. Kelly. This is about, I think she said most of her stories are about cases. So all in all, the story follows Enchanted as she navigates through basically trying to make it, basically, and then this freaking man this freaking man just being nasty, and just, you know better. Like, you know better. You're older, like, you should know better. So all in all, I did enjoy reading the story. Please I'm sorry. please read your content warnings, because this is, there's some triggers in here for sure. There are some triggers in here for sure. So please read your content warnings. I won't read them because I don't want to you know, spoil anything or anything like that. So do read your content warnings, because yeah, there are some things that might trigger some people in here. But I did enjoy the story, and it was quick. The chapters were short. The audiobook was good. I will say, if you are gonna read this book, I would recommend either immersive read or listen to the audiobook, because the audiobook narrator was really good, especially when it got down to, there's a certain point in the book where there's a lawyer in the book, and I think Tiffany D Jackson described the lawyer as having a lisp. And I think she did, because I think I missed some things, but I'm pretty sure she maybe described him as having a lisp, and the audiobook narrator had, like, she did the lisp. And I was like, this is actually like I feel like these are different people. I love an audiobook narrator that makes me feel like these are different people. I forget who was it. There's one specific narrator that I know I like, because she literally embodies these different characters. Like, she makes the voices sound so different, versus like an audiobook narrator that's just like sitting there reading the book. But yeah, that part threw me. I was like, no, she did not. Like, this feel like a whole new person. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Grown. But yeah, I will pick y'all back up when I get to, the place is called Fujimura. So I will pick y'all back up maybe when I get there, because again, I haven't seen my girl in a while. I haven't seen her, well, I haven't sat down with her in a while. I've seen her, but I haven't sat down with her and caught up with her and chatted with her. So who knows, I'm probably gonna be deep in conversation with her, you know. So yeah, I'll see y'all later. Good morning, y'all. So I am not on camera because I just woke up and I look terrible, so I'm not on camera. But I just wanted to show y'all how I package. I received 2 orders yesterday on my Pango shop, so I wanted to just show y'all how I package my orders. So I purchased these I purchased these these packages from Amazon. They're just plain black, and I think they're called poly mailers, and they have the bubbles. Like on the inside, so it helps to protect the books. I also purchased these from Amazon. It is just it was just some bookmarks with different things on it, some that you can kind of color in yourself. And then I got stickers. I had some stickers left over from what I purchased, and then my cousin gave me a bunch of other stickers. So this is really how what I do. I just put the book, a bookmark, and some stickers, and then I just send it off. So yeah, I just wanted to, okay, that fell. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here to show y'all how I package my Pango orders. So yeah, let's get to it. I have one person, she ordered Credence. I want to say I talked to y'all about Credence in another vlog already. And then she purchased these 2 Jasmine Ward books. My Pango shop is a combination of books from my library and from my cousin's library as well. So these are books that we've read them and we don't really care to have them on our shelves, or just when we first started when we started reading and whatnot, we just were buying books and we were doing like a huge haul. So yeah, these are like a combination of books from my shop and her shop. So yes, the first person purchased these 3 books, and I'm hoping they fit in here. I don't know if they will fit. If they don't fit, then I do have some another poly mailer situation that I got from the Dollar Tree, but those don't have any cushion. So that's what I'm worried about. I'm really hoping these fit. Okay, so they do fit. Now, yeah, no, this is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to use the big, I'm gonna have to use the Dollar Tree one, and I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh my god. Okay. Any which way. So let's package this one. So this is the Defiant Queen by L.R. Jackson. When I purchased this book, I didn't know that this was I think this is the second book in a series. I didn't know it was a series. I didn't know anything about this book. I had just picked it up off the strength of the person on the cover looked really beautiful. And then I kept doing, when I was doing my unhaul, I was doing some research, and I was like, this is a series? What in the world? So I put it on my Pango shop so it can go to somebody else that may have a better time with, the story. As far as the sticker process, I don't really have a rhyme or reason, especially now because I have so many. I don't have any specifics of what kind of stickers I put in there, but I think these 2 are fine. So bookish girl, book lover, and let me see. And yes, the person that purchased, let me make sure. The person that purchased the Defiant Queen is a girly pop. So let me just make sure. Yes, the person that purchased the Defiant Queen is a girly pop. So me putting bookish girl makes sense. And then let me see. I'm trying to find one more. Just one more. There's just so many. So many. What is this? Let's go book shopping. I mean, that's cute. It says, let's go book shopping. So I'm going to put those in there. Boom. And then for the bookmarks, if somebody purchases more than 1 book, that's when I put maybe 2 bookmarks. If it's just 1 book, then I just put 1 bookmark. I try to match the color of the book. So for example, the Defiant Queen is on there's dark browns in there and stuff, so I try to match the color of the book. This is not matching perfectly, but I do my best. So I put it in there and then put the thing off. And off to the post office. Alright, y'all, so this is the poly mailer I was talking about. So this poly mailer, it does have the bubbles in there, so the books will be protected. It's just, I hate how it looks. I just hate how it looks. But yeah, so I'm gonna package her books, and I'm giving her 2 bookmarks on the back. That's why I said these are bookmarks. You can do whatever you want with them. So you have these prompts on the back, so you can kind of write. I guess you can use it for multiple books. So if you've read 2, 3, 4, like whatever, however many books you're reading at the time, you can kind of fill them in and fill out your thoughts. And then giving her 4 stickers. So one says a good book, one is just coffee with a book with books on it. This one says a good book keeps reality away, and this one just says books, books, books. So yeah, I am enjoying having this Pango shop. It's so fun, especially when I get like a big order. It's just so fun. Okay, so it is Carice from the future, and as I'm editing this vlog, I realized I didn't do an outro and I kind of just skipped to the next week. So I just wanted to come on here and end this week's vlog and say thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We are doing the thing, girl, and we're trying to do it. So yeah, thank you for coming to my channel and clicking on my video, commenting, subscribing, liking, whatever it is that you have done. Thank you so much, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.